As a street photographer, one of the most important decisions you can make is choosing the right lens for the job. A great lens can make all the difference in capturing the right moment and creating a powerful image. So, what lenses should you use if you want to do street photography? In this video, I'll talk about the best lenses for street photography, taking into account the factors such as focal length, aperture, image quality, etc. So let's start with wide angles. Wide-angle lenses are a popular choice for street photographers because they allow you to capture a broad view of your environment. A wide-angle lens can create a sense of depth and perspective in your photos, making them more dynamic and engaging. One of the most common focal lengths for wide-angle lenses in street photography is the 35mm. This is because it offers a wide enough field of view to capture your environment, but it's not so wide that it distorts the perspectives and the subjects in the frame. Another popular option for wide-angle lenses is a 28mm lens, which offers an even wider field of view. This can be useful for capturing street scenes with a lot of activity, such as crowds or busy intersections. However, keep in mind, the wider the lens, the more likely it is to create distortion around the edges of the frame. Now, aperture is also an important consideration when you're choosing a wide-angle lens for street photography. A wide aperture, low f-stop number, allows you to shoot in low light conditions and create a shallow depth of field, which can help you separate your subject from the background. However, wide apertures also mean less depth of field, so you'll need to be careful when focusing. Prime lenses, also known as fixed focal length lenses, are a popular choice among street photographers because of their sharpness and their speed. Prime lenses are typically smaller and lighter than zoom lenses, making them more discreet and easier to carry around. One of the most common prime lenses for street photography is the 50mm lens. This is often referred to as a standard lens, as it closely resembles the perspective of the human eye. A 50mm lens is great for capturing candid moments and street portraits, as it creates a natural, unobtrusive feel to your photos. Another popular prime lens, for street photography that is the 85mm lens. This lens offers a longer focal length, which can help you capture more intimate moments from a distance. It also has a wider aperture, which makes it great for shooting in low light conditions. Now, zoom lenses, those are my personal favorites. They're versatile and convenient, as they allow you to change your focal lengths without having to switch lenses. This can be especially useful for street photography, where moments can, kind of happen so quickly and unpredictably. A popular zoom lens for street photography is the 24-70mm lens. This lens offers a range of focal lengths that can help you capture wide angle and portrait shots. It also has a wide aperture, which makes it great for low light conditions. Another popular option is the 70-200mm lens. This is a lens that offers a longer focal length, which can help you capture intimate moments from a distance. It's also great for capturing details and textures, such as patterns on a building or the expression on a subject's face. However, I personally feel like you need some distance between you and your subject with this lens. Image stabilization on a lens can be a useful feature for street photography. It allows you to shoot at lower shutter speeds without getting blurry images. This can be especially useful in low light conditions or when you're shooting with a longer focal length. If you're using a lens with image stabilization, it's important to turn it off when you're shooting from a tripod or other stable surfaces. Image stabilization can actually introduce shake when the camera is already stable, so it's best to only use it when you need it. There are so many factors to consider when you're choosing a lens for street photography, including focal length, aperture, image stabilization. But ultimately, the best lens will depend on your personal shooting style and the types of images you want to create. As a street photographer, I recommend experimenting with different lenses and focal lengths when you can to see what works best for you. Try shooting with a wide-angle lens to capture the environment, or the prime lens for more candid moments, or a zoom lens for versatility. Remember, the key to great street photography is not the equipment you use, but the way that you use it. With practice and patience, anyone can become a great street photographer, no matter what lenses they have in their bag. If you want to see some of my street photography in action, you can click on this video right here for some snowy POV street goodness. Until then, keep twiddling those dials, and we'll see you in the next video.